Hi, everybody. Oh, no. Here we go. Here we go. Can everybody hear me? I hope so. Oh, wait a minute. What are we going to do? We going to hit this? Nope. All right. We need that timer. Where'd my timer go? All right. Can you guys hear me out there? It is 10:03. Yeah. Vegas in 7. Corey says Vegas in 7. Where is that? Where did that go? Uh, hmm. No, can't do it. Okay. Here we go. There we go. There we go. We're getting it going. Oh, mercy. We're getting to go. I'm looking around. I'm trying to figure out. It was all good. Set up the whole thing. Thought we were good, and then forgot that I had to put the backdrop up that has the countdown clock to 9 minutes. So just a bit of a mess, but that's okay. It's Friday. It's been one of those weeks. And hey, thanks for joining us, everybody. Hopefully, your Friday is off to a great start. Want to remind everyone, can't thank them enough. Mindset to Wellness, Cambridge Wellness Co-op, Cinna, Speed and Fitness. Just can't thank them enough for being a part of the show, for helping us bring it to you each and every day. And yesterday, Lynette mentioned, if you mention the show when you go in or call to set up an appointment, a Mindset to Wellness, you're going to get a free sauna session. So you have that going for you. So take advantage of that. Absolutely spectacular. All three places, absolutely phenomenal facilities, and they give you the best of everything. Okay, we're gonna get started now. Let's see what do we have. We've got one of the questions. Yeah, what's your favorite school lunch? We'll start there. And Vicky Lynn, cream turkey. Okay, I don't think I ever had that at school, but here we go. Tracy, good morning. Happy Friday indeed. Let's see what we got. Karen, yeah, thank goodness it's Friday. Corey, Vegas in 7. Well, Ron, what we got going on today? Ron, loud and clear. Okay. Jackie, cream turkey. Yeah, I can hear you. Wow. Thank you. And cream turkey. Wow, I must have. I went to the wrong school. We didn't have cream. I don't even remember cream turkey. Jordan, cream turkey? No, she's a nope. Let's see. It's Friday. Friday on 4th, first time this year. Oh yeah, first time this year. And Cinna Mindset to Wallace, you're going to have a spot down on 4th Street in Steubenville if you head down the first Friday, so you can check it out up close and in person. Jessica, hello. Happy Friday. All right. Didn't think Harris would stay with the Steelers. Let's see. Sponsors will be there. Let's see. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy birthday, Cinna. And Ron. All right. Toronto soup. All right. Here we go. Tomato soup. I almost said Toronto. Toronto might have great tomato soup and grilled cheese. Let's see what we have. Tracy. Pizza that tasted like the crust was cardboard was my favorite. All right. Hopefully that's changed. Trying to think of, well, my favorite was always the brown bag. I always loved the peanut butter and jelly. Get my Oreo cookies in there. Go up, pay my nickel to get a little thing of milk during the day. But then we got it's burgers and fries. Nothing too fancy. I always did like the sloppy Joe. Yeah, the cartons of chocolate milk. Absolutely. So, anyways, one of the reason that comes up is because today is, and I didn't know there was such a thing, but today is Lunch Hero Day. So we're supposed to celebrate our lunch heroes, meaning the people that run the cafeterias. And it was interesting because the way they described it, I'm just going to ask everybody, because it said the men and women that worked in the lunchroom to get you ready. And I'm just saying, from my own experience, from elementary school through junior high, through high school, I can't remember there ever being a man that worked in the cafeteria to help. So I didn't know. I mean, I remember Mrs. Dragilowitz. She used to sell the milk. And the names escape me of the other people that worked there, but I don't remember any men. So I was just wondering if your school had men and women, just men. It was just, not that it matters. It was just, I just was a little, not surprised, but I just I don't remember ever having someone work in the cafeteria that was a man. I don't know why. I love sloppy joes on hot dogs. Absolutely, good stuff. And then let's see, can't always pack lunch usually, but pizza burgers. Ooh, pizza burgers. So is Karen, is that like a burger with some cheese and pepperoni on top of it? Because it seems like pepperoni's uh, right there. And Karen's is just women at her cafeteria as well. So, anyways, that's lunchtime day. Some of the other days of national days, just because we like to talk about this, because some of them are pretty silly. National Montana Day, the Treasure State, Big Sky Country, Lunch Hero Day, Textiles Day, celebrating fabrics that help you get dressed, help you have couches, help you have carpets. National Raspberry Popover Day. Now I gotta admit, I think I've probably had a raspberry popover, but the picture they use on the web for the National Day calendar really kind of left something to be desired. I kind of looked at it and went, why would you want to eat that? That doesn't look that good. Chocolate Custard Day, and then this one. Is anybody in on this? I should anybody in on this? Two different colored sneaker day or shoe day. So you're supposed to celebrate uniqueness. So one of the ways you could do that was two different colored shoes. So I don't know. Has anybody ever done that before? Or does someone right now have two different colored shoes on? Or did you put your left foot on your right foot? Have you done? When was the last time you did that? I did that recently. I went, what did I do? And I looked down. I'm like, wrong foot, wrong shoe. And then this one, who has a Ouija board? Who has a Ouija board? Who wants to go paranormal? Who wants to talk about ghosts, orbs in the sky? And here we go. Oh, this, right there. Nothing like nice Oreo dunked in milk. Let's go. Bill's US 77. Nothing better than that. I am completely on board with that. Man, this cream turkey on biscuit. You guys got this at lunch in school. This is what, the third person that mentioned the cream turkey? Wow. I don't ever remember even seeing that. Interesting. And this was the lunch, huh? Huh. All right, Tiffany. I never remember that. Yeah, is anybody into the paranormal? Moundsville prison, mashed potato bowls. Yum. Okay. I never saw those at lunch in school either, but it sounds good. But Moundsville State, or the state pen down in Moundsville, that's supposed to have a lot of paranormal. They've had some of those ghost hunting shows go in there. And would I want to stay in the prison? Nobody else in there by myself? Nope. No thanks. I'm good. Good. Not scared of ghosts, but I'm not messing with them either. So, if there's ghosts, spirits, I'm going to try my best to leave you alone if you leave me alone. Where are you guys on that? You want to mess with the ghosts or anything? Guardian angels, yes. Okay. Guardian angels, yes, from Ron. I get that. And a lot of people believe in that. I believe in guardian angels. There have been times when things have happened and I said someone had to be watching out for me because I needed some help there, and I got the help I needed. Okay. There was a story in the news today. Got to mention Spanish rice. Karen's out on the ghost. Spanish rice. D says, all right. So D, I like, where'd I go? There we go. Today I had a story that we did in the news, and I'll read it to you briefly. They say movie idea becomes real snakes on a plane. Somebody had two agents or security guards found a guy with a passenger, could have been a man or woman, I don't know, they didn't say, inside a passenger's clothing. Miami International Airport last Friday, transportation security agents at a checkpoint stopped the passenger who had two small snakes in a small camouflage bag inside their pants. The TSA called Customs and Border Protection for help. It isn't known if the snakes were pets or trying to be smuggled through the airport, because in Miami, they do try and smuggle things. I don't know if you've ever heard that. Anybody ever watch Miami Vice? It's usually a powdery substance, but they also it's true. It's true. I went to school there. This isn't something new. This isn't a media alert. So it is what it is. Great city. Miami's a great city. I love Miami. Went to school there. And so we're already at 9 minutes. How did that happen? You know, can't catch a break. I need more time. We're going into overtime, everybody. Like it or not, we're going into overtime. Ooh, the walking taco. This is going to sidetrack me. Now, I always knew him when I found out about him. When my kids were playing sports, they call him taco in a bag. But then you hear walking taco. What is it? Taco in a bag? Walking taco. I think it's where you're from. I really do, because we put this on Twitter one time a long time ago, and it seemed like it was split down the middle. And it was, I think I'm gonna say Ohio, because it's where my kids played their sports, but it was always taco in a bag. And then the people I talked to that were saying, no, you're out of your mind. It's walking tacos. They were from Western Pennsylvania. Now, I know I'm out of my mind, but yeah, it's really not that big a deal. But you call it whatever you want. All right, let's see. No one knew. Let's see. No one knew you had a snake on the plane going to school. Well, here you go. Here's a snake on the plane. True story. I believe the statute of limitations to prosecute me has probably run out. The world was much, much different. This was back in 1985. My roommates, suite mates, because there was a bathroom that divided the two rooms. My suite mates, they were very much into the Grateful Dead. And they had this snake, and they just loved the snake. And they'd feed the snake, take the snake out. If there was a party, they'd have the snake, the whole thing. It was a beautiful python. So I got wrapped up in this snake. I was like, oh, I need to get a snake. This is going to be awesome. I want to get a snake. So I couldn't just get one. Had to get two. So Eve and Madison were the names of the snakes. Eve and Madison. So I have the snakes, have them in the dorm room. You just got to make sure they don't get out of that aquarium, because then you've got issues, because they could get all over the place. Not really supposed to have snakes on a college campus. Just saying. Also had a live Christmas tree one year. Not supposed to have that either. Walked right through the lobby with the tree. Right through. Walked over to the elevator. Went up to the 5th floor. Went out, got garland and Christmas balls and all that stuff. Put them on the tree. And then it would leave the door open, because it smelled like pine. It was awesome. And that would just go into the hall. People would stop in. We had Bing Crosby playing on the stereo, or any of the Christmas music, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. And we turned the air conditioning. We already had the air conditioning way down, because Miami, it's cold, or it's hot, so you got to turn it down. So it was down as much as we could get it. And we just sit there and listen to Christmas music. People come in, watch the tree. Should have charged money. We could have made some cash. So anyways, so you weren't supposed to have that either. So I had the two snakes. Well, when I got the snakes, it wasn't close to time to go home. So I didn't even think about, what do I do with these snakes at the end of the semester? At the end of the school year? What am I going to do with these things? So at the airport back then, it was just the metal detector. So you just walk through. You didn't get pat downs or any of that stuff. So I remember going to up to the gate, and let's see. I remember going up to the gate, and I'm just checking on some comments here. All right, so we got and coming home from Miami. Yep, and no snakes yet. Well, I had the snakes, Karen. I apologize. Mouse never knew what happened at dinner time at Greenbrier. That's true. Oh, I know who this Bill U77 is. Now I know. All right, Dad. Dad checking in. He gave it away right there. I didn't know who that was. My dad is checked in, everybody. Dad, hello. All right. So, yeah, see, he's going to ruin the story. So anyways, I'm at the gate. I've got these two snakes. Now, what I did was, they weren't that big at this point. They were maybe a couple feet long, both. They're a couple feet long, not too big, not real thick or anything like that. So what I did is, I had a hooded sweatshirt. I'm going back to Connecticut. So I'm thinking, well, it won't look unreasonable, because you're going to Connecticut, you better have a hooded sweatshirt or something. So I had that on. It had the pocket in front. So I took a pillowcase, and I put the snakes in the pillowcase, and then I put them in the pocket in the front of my sweatshirt. And I walked up, and I just, I don't know if I put my hands in front of the pocket or what it was, but I walked up, and they went, next, and I went, doop, 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 walked through. Metal detector never went off. They went, here you go, sir. So I went, sat on the plane, never got up. But if I had to use the restroom, wasn't going because I didn't want to get found out. And the snakes were just in that pocket. They were fine. Got home, boom, took them out and had the snakes in Connecticut. Then I have the snakes in Connecticut. Well, again, wasn't really thinking, I was a college kid. I didn't know what I was doing. So a few years later, I'm thinking, okay, these two snakes, if you just take them and stretch them out, they're at least 5.5 feet long. What do you do? And now the thing was, they're beautiful snakes. Love to watch them eat, love to watch all that stuff. They were great. But then I'm thinking, where do I go now? You feed them the little mice and then your bigger mice. And then it's like, what am I going to do? This is ridiculous. So I didn't want to just take them and put them out in the wild because that wouldn't have been fair. I didn't want to go back to Miami and put them in the Everglades because people have done that. It's ruined the Everglades, or it's really impacted the ecosystem because you have, snakes in there that don't belong there. So what I did is I called the Metro Zoo in Miami, Children's Planetarium, a couple of other places that had snakes in their system and everything. And the planetarium said that, bring them down and we'll take a look at them. So what do? How do you get it? Went back on the plane, going the other direction about 3 years later or so, or however long it was, went through still, there was nothing other than metal detectors. Went through, got down there, took them to the planetarium. Now I get to the planetarium and they had snakes that were just the size of tractor trailer truck tires. They were huge. Pardon me. My snakes were about 6 foot long, great shape, been handled a lot. So when they saw them, they said, these are perfect to take to schools because they've been handled. We can teach with these. We can show the kids how to use them. So I had to sign off on a piece of paper saying that I wouldn't try and figure out what happened to the snakes if they did any experiments on them, all that stuff. So, pardon me, Eve and Madison made it home to Miami, and they had a good home, and they were able to teach kids and everything. So hopefully that's exactly what happened with them. But they were great. But that is my snakes in the plane story. It is a true story. TSA, I don't believe the statute of limitations. I think that's passed. And I'll deny everything that I said so I don't incriminate myself, even though I just mentioned that on basically a bunch of different social media sites. So there you go. Snakes on the plane. It really does happen. I was snakes on the plane before snakes on the plane was a thing. So I think everyone's stunned and amazed because all the comments just stopped. It's like, all right, let's talk about these snakes on the plane. Anyways, we've gone. How many minutes are we gone now? A lot. Yeah, we better get going. So anyways, again, Mindset to Wellness, Cambridge Wellness Co-op, Cine Speed and Fitness. Thank you. Everybody, can't thank you enough for watching and sharing your comments and being so kind to us. We really appreciate it. Enjoy doing this. Hopefully you enjoy listening. You keep coming back every day. So I hope we're doing something that you like. And again, keep the comments coming. And if you have any topics you want us to talk about, Twitter, I'm on there, WTOV9, BP, Phillips. So just send a couple questions. We'll talk about what you want to talk about. We'll talk about it. It's a 9-minute Phill-Up. We're all working together on this thing. Thank you. Again, have a great weekend. Remember, 2 rules. Have fun. Try your best. Have a great weekend, everybody.